have big plans, but I am not starting in January because the holidays can be very hectic. There's overindulgence in food and alcohol, socializing, and it can be a very stressful time. And then you go into January expected to accomplish, or at least start accomplishing, all of the goals that you have set. So easy to get discouraged and give up by February, and we're not gonna let ourselves do that. Nuh-uh. We are gonna start 90 days before the new year. Most important thing is to get very clear, immensely clear on your goals, because so many people will say, I want to be fit next year. What is that? Do you mean to lose 20 pounds? Do you mean to exercise 3 times a week? What kind of fitness? Define that fitness. Get clear on your top 10 to 15 goals, because in order to get what you want, you need to get excited about your goals to be motivated to actually achieve them. We've got our 10 goals, but we really got to prioritize, because if you look at a list of 10 goals, oh my God, how are you going to achieve all of those goals at once? So go through your list and pick the one that will have the most positive and biggest impact on your life. It might be fitness, because maybe you're tired, eating badly, and it's not helping with your overall health and mood and ability to accomplish further goals. That was my case in 2021. For other people, it would be to tackle their debt and they feel insecure about it. Again, I've been there too. I tackled my debt in 2022. Tackling those goals really helped build me up. So pick that one big goal that you feel is gonna have a big impact in your life. Go hard on it. And pick 2 to 3 other goals that can be your secondary goals. Because let's be realistic, you're not gonna work night and day on your new business idea or your new YouTube channel. You need other things to get done. How many times have you written down New Year's resolutions and not accomplished them? Prioritizing your goals will create that roadmap, something to follow, so that you're not just running around aimlessly, clearing out your email inbox list and thinking that you're actually achieving something when you're really not. You need to break down those goals into actionable tasks. If you don't, they're just living on that piece of paper and nothing's gonna happen. These goals that you have just made need to contribute to your daily schedule in order to be achievable. And we are more motivated when we have a deadline or an actual quota to make. Let's take my goals for instance. I want to grow my YouTube channel again. And so how am I going to do that? I'm going to post a video every week. I want to make it less daunting. I will work on something YouTube related at least 10 to 30 minutes a day. Could be scripting, could be planning out a thumbnail, it could be shooting B-roll, and then of course, editing takes hours as well. When it comes to decluttering my apartment, I find a little nook, maybe a drawer, one little area that's cluttered, and declutter it. And just doing that makes me feel like I've done something. Sometimes I'm even motivated to keep going. Okay, I need to get back into fitness. I've done this before. I lost 40 pounds in 2021, but since I'm just trickling back into it, I'm vouching to do 15 to 20 minute body workouts daily. And it's got to be daily because I want to reinforce that habit again. I don't want to be like, oh, today's my rest day. When I feel like I don't want to do what I'm supposed to do, I just count to 3 and get up and do it and don't think about it. Just do it. There's a reason why Nike did so well with that slogan. The thing is, if you don't do it, you will feel bad. And if you do it, you'll feel better. A couple of tips I have to staying on track. I grab my agenda, write down the tasks that I want to complete the next day. Even if I don't go back and read that list, just the fact that I've written down those things the night before, I actually end up getting most of them done, if not all of them. It's pretty wild. And then before I write my tasks for the next day, that evening I'll go into my agenda and be like, yeah, I did the laundry. Yeah, I decluttered. And then I'll specify where I actually decluttered. There's really no excuse for you to not be able to do something for 10 to 15 minutes for yourself. It's such a small portion of the day. Unless you're extremely sick or there's some extraordinary circumstance happening in your day, there's no reason why you can't do it. sorry. The year that I lost the 40 pounds, I was able to count how many workouts I had done, and oh, this took 120 workouts. This is how I achieved that goal. Sometimes I don't like to see too much of what other people are doing when it comes to goals, but it can be inspirational to see other people who have achieved the goals that you aspire to achieve, especially if they're a person that started in a position that's worse than the one that you're in now. It can help motivate you to see, said goal is actually achievable. I can do that too. But be very careful, because comparison is the theft of joy. So it can be a double-edged sword. Another thing that can really help you achieve your goals is to have an accountability partner. Maybe going to the gym with a friend that's going to meet you there. Well, you better be there, because you can't ditch your friend. You might need to pay for a session of training or coaching or tutoring if you're learning a language, for instance, or some kind of a skill where you're starting as a beginner and you don't know where to go or how to accelerate or how to find the motivation or the knowledge to continue learning on your own. It can be easier to lean on someone that actually has experience and expertise in what you're trying to achieve. And the other thing is, if you're paying out of pocket, you're gonna show up, because you don't wanna waste your money like that, do you? The next thing I would recommend is to actually celebrate your wins, acknowledge it, look back and be like, wow, look, I did that thing and I'm going to reward myself with X. Obviously don't overindulge if you're on a diet or something like that, but go ahead and have that sliver of pie, girl, because using these little celebratory moments to reward yourself and to just inspire yourself based off of how much progress you've made can actually help to motivate you to continue on, especially when the going gets tough, because sometimes you do plateau and you do lack motivation. Actually, motivation is a lie. There's no such thing as being motivated all the time. You need to just make that promise to yourself and respect yourself enough to accomplish the goals that you can achieve. Achieving goals gives you self-validation, self-confidence, and enables you to speak about yourself positively, because there's the proof of my worth to myself. It's not about what anyone else thinks about you, it's about what you think about you. Guys, please let me know what you're planning to get done and achieve in the next 90 days. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video, where I continue on my decluttering journey, because I'm marrying two of those goals together. I am making sure that A, I'm producing videos and content, and B, that I am decluttering my apartment. Double whammy right there. I'm decluttering my makeup collection and I can't wait to bring you along. So I'll see you in that video. Bye.